So what's up guys, this is Hama TV again. So I'm here to teach you on how to improve your aim. I have new methods that I can give you so that you can really improve your inconsistency while playing the game. So what is the background of Hama TV? So I was previously a coach and I was previously an in-game leader for a specific pro team, and now doing tutorials for beginners like you guys so that maybe someday you're gonna be the pro player, then you're gonna tell other people that my tutorial helped you. Okay, first, find your perfect sensitivity. So there is no perfect sensitivity, and there's also no sensitivity that you can copy. Sensitivity is always personal preference. So what do you call the sensitivity? It's called the right sense for you. So how do you usually find the right sense for you? So this is it. You actually go to the range and you have to find your sensitivity. So how do you find your sensitivity? Just click practice. Yeah. Once you click practice, you just need to put the crosshair on the head. Then put it again here, 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 here. So if you see your crosshair when you put your crosshair to another head of the bot, if you see your sense overextended on the other bot or underextended, you just have to use this two parts. This is the minus and the plus. So minus, plus, minus, plus. So before you find your right sense, first things first, you need to consider the space of your PC or your mouse pad. So if you're playing on a super compact laptop and you have a small table, you can use the wrist sensitivity, which is higher than the arm sensitivity, because when you're playing the wrist, the only thing that moves for you is your wrist. So it's only like this. But if you're playing your arm and you have a big table and you have a big mouse pad, you can use your arm and go through it with this and this and this. So you just have to adjust your sensitivity. Usually the wrist players have higher sensitivities than the arm players. Okay, so if you're an arm player, just try to check the sense that's right for you, and also at the same time on wrist, just try to check the perfect or right sense for you. So that's how you find your perfect sensitivity. Topic number 2 is for beginners again, is how to find your crosshair. So it's up to you, whatever you use or whatever's comfortable for you, just use the crosshair that you want. You want to idolize pro players, or for example tens and other stuff, use their crosshair and you think it's good for you, then just use that crosshair. So it's just basically personal preference. There's no good crosshair, there's no bad crosshair. But for beginners, there's a crosshair that I can give you that worked for me. So again, this is personal preference. So it means that if this does not work for you, just use another one. And if it works for you, then try using the crosshair or practice with that crosshair. So for beginners, if you're having a hard time or you're used to spraying your guns, like crouch spraying and everything, what you just need to do is put the gap much more bigger. The gap is much more bigger. Try putting the gap of your crosshair much more bigger than the regular one. Okay, so how do you do that? So for example, like this one. So this is the default one, right? This is the default one. So it's much better if you use a crosshair that it's much more simpler. So just turn off the dot, turn off dot, then just turn off outer lines, then just stick to inner lines first, then off the firing error like this. Just put the offset much more bigger than the usual. Okay, so it's up to you if you want it more the length is much bigger, or the thickness is like this and that and this, and the length is like this, but the gap is much more bigger. It's much more easier for you to do the sprays when you have a bigger or much more larger gap. It's much more easier. Okay, so that's the explanation in regards to crosshair. So it's basically personal preference, and as well as same as with sensitivity, it's personal preference. Okay, third step on improving your aim. Once you fix your sensitivity and you fix your crosshair, what you need to do is to improve your crosshair placement. So how do you usually improve your crosshair? start by using the range. So what you do in the range is like this. So what you do in the range is the one I told you earlier. You have the crosshair already. You find the right sense for you. You did a step 1 and step 2. You go to step 3. So for crosshair placement, you just need to progress to the practice slowly. Make it your tempo, or like practice on your tempo, or like do it slowly and steady at your own time, at your own pace. You don't have to be like tense, then you flick everything. You just have to be consistent with your crosshair placement. So how do you improve that? So you first is look at a bot. Then try transferring your crosshair. Try transferring your crosshair. Try transferring your crosshair. Transfer every bot that you can do. Once you did that, you're gonna start at slow progression. Meaning by slow progression, you're gonna start at 1 by 1 and do it. You're gonna do it slowly and steady. So, 1, It's okay if other people make fun of you that you're doing it slowly, or if you're like starting to do a stream and like you're just simply entertaining people. It's okay. At least you know to yourself that you're improving every single day. So you just have to do it slowly and steady. So like this. Once every day, or every day you did the warm up like this, and you did a progression every day on improving your crosshair placement, you're gonna be eventually, your aim is gonna look like this. Like that, and much more faster. Okay, so once you did it on progression every day, you're gonna improve your crosshair placement. Again, this tutorial is just for a disclaimer. Again, this is for personal preference. If it doesn't work for you, try your own method on like improving your aim. If it works for you, then try to do a progression every single day for your crosshair. That's the third step. Okay, fourth topic is or the fourth step is you need to improve your sprays, your crouch, your counter strafing, your burst, and everything. So what does a burst shot mean? The first 3 bullets are always accurate. Like 3 bullets, 3 bullets, 3 bullets. The first 3 bullets are always like super close to each other. If you like overstep the 3 bullets, the 4th bullet, it will have so much gap that you will always 100% whiff. So the 4th bullet is like this: 3 bullets, and this is the 4th one. 3 bullets, and then the 4th one. 3 bullets, and then the 4th one. 3 bullets, and then the 4th one. There are 2 steps to compensate on the 4th bullet. It's either you spray, or it's either you counter strafe. Okay, so to control your spray is like this. It's always there. It's always just down, then left, right, down, then left, right. Okay, so gonna spray, bam. So you see the recoil is just left, right. So you just have to compensate the left, right. Okay, so it's just the opposite. So if you spray down, then left, then right, then left, then right, then left, then right. You just have to compensate the spray. Same goes with Phantom, chat. Same goes with Phantom. It's the same, look. Left, right. So when you spray, it's just the same. So left, right. Just compensate the spray. Next is how to compensate with the 4th bullet is counter strafing. There are 2 types of counter strafing. One is the beginner counter strafing. Second is the advanced counter strafing. So the beginner is like simple as this. So counter strafing is like D, then release D, the D key, then burst. Then A, release the A key, then burst. Then D, release the D key, then burst. So once you practice that on the range, this is for beginners only, okay? For beginners only. Try it yourself. The D, then release, then A, then release, then D, then release, then A, then release, then D, then release, then A, then release. D, then release, then A, then release. That's the beginner counter strafing. But there's also the advanced counter strafing. So what is the advanced counter strafing? It's like simple terms on CSGO. When you tap D, hold D, then you're gonna tap A instantly, like that. You're gonna see my character look, or my agent, like that. It's gonna stop, like that. So that's the advanced counter strafing. So how do you usually do that? So D, then A, then A, then D, then D, then A, then A, then D, then D, then A, then A, then D. Okay, that's the advanced counter strafing. So when you're in the range, you just practice everything. So you start with counter strafing A, then D, D, then A, then D, then A, release, D, then release, A, then release. Then after you do that, then try crosshair placement, everything, the step three, like that. Then next is crouch spraying. Just have to try everything. And last but not the least is the what do you call that? The advanced counter strafing. Step number 5. Once you practice everything from spraying to counter strafing to bursting to finding your crosshair, finding the right sense, then you're gonna go to competitive, unranked, or decent. Much preferably if you played competitive and you played unrated while doing the set progression that I've said. Make sure to really improve yourself by doing DMs. So what do you improve on DMs? So sometimes you're gonna play DMs and there are enemies that not in the same level. Meaning by same level, there are some stairs, there are guys that are higher than you by height, and there are some guys that are holding angles, and there are some guys who's using ops, and there are some guys who's using shotguns. So what you're gonna do on DM is basically practice everything that you've learned from step 4. So you just DM every single day, every day, DM, minimum of 6. Oh, minimum of 3, maximum of 6. So you don't have to actually do the 6 DMs. You just need to make it a habit. It's like going to the gym. So when you go to the gym, first day on the gym, your body will hurt. Then the second day, you might go or might not go. It's the same as with DMs. Usually, other pro players prefer doing more DMs than rather playing ranked match. They do plenty of DMs, for example, 10, 12, or like a dozen DMs. So, and it's like the same as going to the gym. Just make it a habit, like do DMs like 3 or 6, maybe in your free times, just do 1 or 2. Just always practice the crosshair placement levels, counter strafing, crouch spraying, holding angles, basically holding angles as well. Don't like always hold an angle. You have to run to practice your muscle memory in regards to reaction, but you can hold angles as well to practice like how to hold a specific angle. For example, ascent, you're at top mid, how you hold top mid, how you practice your burst on top mid, how you spray on A short, or how you burst on A catwalk. So in the span of DMs like 3 to 6, make sure to do it as a progression as well. Like do 1 per day, then 2 per day, then 3 per day, maybe go to 6 per day. You wouldn't even know anymore if you're doing plenty of DMs, but you're actually improving. Okay, that's the 5th step. So the 6th step is I usually tell the previous tutorial that don't do this, don't do that, like that and that. But actually, as I did the progression of aim labs, you can see on my reels that I did aim labs for a week and I saw my improvement. It was actually a 1-week progression. I started with 75%, reaching 85%, reaching 90%. Try doing aim labs, but start it slowly. Make sure that your timing on the dots, like the crosshair placement itself, You need to aim it well. Start slowly with progressions on aim labs. Don't do it like a super genius level that you have to go fast already. No, no. You don't have to do that. Start slowly and do the progression every single day. Try doing it once. So what did aim labs did, or what did aim labs taught me? It taught me how to react to enemies. First, I was doing DMs. So told myself that I have good aim. Oh, better aim like that and this and that and this. But I was actually lacking something. So what was I lacking? I was lacking reaction time. So reaction time is basically when you play aim labs, your reaction time will get sharper and sharper until the point that when the enemy swings, they're automatically dead. When you're like combining both worlds with aim labs and DM, when the enemy swings, they're automatically. Just do the progression, like do it 1 week, do it once a day, every week. As the book that I've read, 1% every day is like such a big what do you call that? Big percentage on what you do every day. So 1%, 1%, 1%, 1%. For 7 days, you have 7%. For 365 days, you have 365% on improving yourself in Valorant. Technically. Okay? Number 7 is consistencies. That's the usual question that I get on streams. Consistency, I'm not consistent, I'm not ganito, or I'm not consistent enough. I did everything and I'm still not consistent. This is the final step, which is step number 7, consistency. Because when you're playing the game and you know your aim is good already, sometimes when you do DMs, when you do aim labs, your confidence is like going to the roof. Like you aim fights with, you peek guys even if there's like 4 people that are currently peeking you. You have to put your aim at the right place. Meaning by right place, you have to improve your game sense as well. So basically the angles that you're holding on DM, how to use your teammates, how to use utilities and stuff. You just have to put your aim in the right place. So by using off angles and stuff. So off angles, I have an off angle tutorial which you can check out here, and my previous aim tutorial you can check out here. Put your aim behind your brain, because aim is sometimes there, aim is sometimes not there, but game sense is always there. Timing is always there. So what you need to do is you need to compensate for your aim and put it more on game sense, so that once you're heating up on your game sense, your aim is gonna follow. Because your game sense is on point, you're killing like 3 people, obviously your aim is gonna rise to the roof. But when your aim when your aim goes to the roof, you don't have to put your confidence level to the top. Make sure you play disciplined as well, and also use your teammates wisely and play the game wisely enough for you to win the games. Okay, so that's the last step, which is consistency and putting your aim in the right place. Okay, so we done for the tutorial. I hope this tutorial helps you. I did the first tutorial on Tagalog, which you can see, which my previous aim tutorial was on Tagalog. I did the tutorial on English right now so that I can help other people, because I have other people commenting on my tutorial that they can't understand my tutorial. So I did it on English. So I'm trying my best to speak on English. I'm not really fluent at speaking at English, but I want to help beginners from other countries as well. So that's why I did the tutorial. Okay? This tutorial is only for personal preference. So it doesn't mean that I'm like doing this tutorial for like forcing you to do this tutorial. This is only for personal preference. So if you want to do the tutorial and improve in the game, you can use the tutorial. But if you have other mechanics or other ways to improve yourself in game as well as aiming, just comment down in the comment section below so that we can help other people as well. So I hope this helps you out and more blessings to come. Thank you so much for watching and see you guys. Oh, make sure to follow my socials, which is tak. Yan. And see you guys on the next video. Bye guys. See you.